What if you could build an audio visualizer without using any audio at all? In my previous video, I showed you how to sync a specific time and beat to a visual. In this video, I'll show you how to create a procedural audio style visualizer in Fusion using nothing but expressions. No plugins, no audio modifier. Instead of reacting to sound, we are going to simulate sound using math. And once you understand this, you can control everything. Let's head to the computer. I already have my adjustment clip here ready. So we are going to head to Fusion. Okay, so we are going to create something that's going to represent a bar. And we're going to use a rectangular mask and a background. Let's break down a background here. And we are going to attach a rectangular mask. Okay, so let's make this one viewer. Let's put this here. And let's make it like a bar size. Let us change the color. Let's bring some color. Okay, and let's attach this here. Okay, so we're just gonna get the background here, just to give it a background. We don't want to use the bar as a background. And we are going to connect this to the background. Okay, so let us assume this is the bar. Okay, so here comes the problem and we're going to find a solution to it. All right, so I've already written few expressions and let us go to my notepad and let us copy from our notepad. And of course, we are going to explain some of the things and some of the numbers and how we got them. So now we have switched to our test pad. Okay, so we are going to copy this and we are going to paste it on height because we want it to go up and down. So we're going to paste it on height of the rectangle. So I'm going to explain how we got some of these numbers. So we're going to copy this and we are going to head back to DaVinci. All right, so we are going to head over to height and we are going to right click on height and click on expressions. We're going to delete the 0.5 and we're going to copy paste. All right, and this is what we have. Okay, so we are going to explain how we got some of these numbers. When you use sine, it usually move from -1 to +1. Then we could use like absolutes to remove the negative, the minus. Okay, but in this case, we already have our starting point, which is the base number. So 0.3 is the base number plus 0.2. 0.2 is the range of movement. You could add 0.5 plus 0.2 or 0.5 minus 0.2. So that's the range of movement. Sine, parenthesis, time, multiplied by 0.5. That's just the rate of movement, how fast it goes, okay? So we got that. And this is what we got. Okay, so if you want to make it faster, you could simply change 0.5 to 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is just what I wanted. This is the speed that I wanted. Like again, if you wanted to move faster, you just change the 0.5 and it's gonna move faster. All right. So to make it feel like a visualizer, it should grow upwards only. It should not also grow downwards. So there are various ways you could solve this problem. And of course, I'm going to show you how to use expressions to do it. You could use math as well, but this is not a video for it. We are going to use expressions here. So we are going to go to center and we are going to click on expressions again. All right. So we are going to head back to our notepad. Okay. And let's copy this formula and let's head back to DaVinci. And we are going to paste our formula here, Control V, boom. So now, if we click on it, it's only growing upwards. As you can see, the position changed. So when I place that formula, it moved it to 0.5, which is on the middle of the screen. Okay, so now where we need explanation is right here. Okay, so this is 0.3, but let me put 0.3 so that it looks better that way, but it's still the same thing. So 0.3 plus 0.3 is a base number. Okay, so if you look at where it starts, if you look down here, this is actually 0.3. Okay, This is about half. This is about 0.3. Plus, now plus is the movements. Okay, so height divided by 2. Hold on, maybe I should make this brighter. So height is the entire length of this. So when we divide it by 2, what happens is it's cutting off one of the movements. They have two equal movements. One is going upwards, one is going downwards. So when we divide it by 2, it's cutting off one of it. So depending on how you place the plus or minus, it's going to either cut off the top one or the bottom one. But based on this formula, we cut off the bottom one. So this is why we have this movement. All right. So now we have something that looks like this. So first, we are going to duplicate this bar across the screen to create something that looks like a waves. Okay, so we're going to copy these. We're going to paste, put them here. We're going to paste another one. Boom. We're going to paste another one. We're going to paste another one. Boom. And we're going to paste the last one. Boom. So now we have like 5 bars, but they are all placed at the same place. So that's why it looks like one. All right. So all we have to do now is to change their positions. The X positions, which is going to be fast here. So we're just going to go to the first one. Let's put 0.1. All right. So let's put this here. Okay. So the first one is 0.1. We're going to hit the second one. Okay. So the second one is 0.2. The other one, 0.3. Fourth one, 0.4. So this is cool. And if you like, you could change the colors. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, so now we have different colors across the board. And however, if you play this, their movement mimics each other. So they're all in sync. When you look at the bars on the wave, they have different timing. Okay, so they don't sync like that when it comes to waves. So to make it feel like a real audio, we need to add variations, slight variations. And to be honest, there are many ways you could do this. Okay, so we could change this time multiplied by 0.5. You could change it to maybe 0.4. So you could do this to all of them. You're going to have different movement. However, this is actually changing the speed. Each bar is going to have a different speed, which is great. If that's what you like, we could do that. However, I don't want that because what I want to do is I just want to change the offset of each movement. Okay, so we are going to put it back to 0.5. So what we're going to do here instead, let's go to the first one. We're going to leave the first one as it is. So we're going to go to the second one. So we are going to go to time and we are going to subtract maybe 5 or 10 or whatever number you deem plausible. So we're going to go to time and minus time by 5. All right. But when you do that, now you have to add brackets or let's say parentheses. So we're going to close parentheses here. And when you close parentheses, you want to add parentheses as well. Okay. So when you hit enter, as you can see now, the second one is on a different time with the rest of the bars. Okay. So we could go to the next one and we minus maybe let's say 10. Again, you could choose whatever number that suits you. All right. So I'm just using 10 for example here. Okay. All right. So we make it 10. And now this also have a different timing as well. Okay, we go to the fourth one. We say 10. So now we're going to say 15. Okay. Even though I'm putting different time, there's still a rhythm to the difference because I'm going by 5, 10, 15. So there's still a rhythm to it. Of course, the last one, 20. Boom. And now we have something like this. Okay, I think that's look nice. But you could also do further customization if you like. All right. So maybe you want the last two to not have the same height as the middle part. Okay, so we could do that as well. So we're gonna go to the first one and we're gonna reduce the height, multiply it by 0.5. Boom. All right, so now that doesn't work. multiply that 0.1. Okay. Maybe that's too much. That's 0.3. Okay. All right. So we could go to the last one as well and multiply by 0.3. Okay. So this is just reducing the height of the first and the last one. Okay. So now that this gives you a clear visual. So what you're looking at isn't audio, it's a system that behaves like an audio. And once you understand this, you don't need audio to create a believable motion. You just need time and expressions. In the next video, I'll show you how to combine this with real beat syncing with even better results. With that being said, guys, this comes to the conclusion of this video. And if you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video.